Hey guys, welcome back to Todd Bosley's world famous channel and our coin pushing quest for cash as we continue to try to conquer these bundles of cash, and there's a lot more than what you've seen. You see a lot of $1,000 bundles in there, but there's actually two or three $5,000 bundles, and there's a 10,000 bundle in there as well. Not really sure where all of them are. It looks like 3 big stacks are in the back there, and I'm gonna guess, yeah, it looks like the 10K stack is right in the middle, right underneath all this stuff. So that actually is a little closer than the rest, and we can use the rest as a pusher, so that's pretty cool. It is February 6th, a Saturday, and I have a pretty good amount of quarters here today. I have probably about, I want to say 2 names to announce this video. Might sneak a third one in there to keep you guys on your toes, so make sure you're listening closely. And there we go. Just want to show you this. So as you can see, we had a lot of quarters to play through. I just kind of went through all my drawers, all my cup holders. Pretty much got all the quarters we had stocked up, and we're just gonna play through them. Looks like nothing's kind of starting to break up, and I've been standing in front of this machine kind of setting my tripod up and stuff for a couple minutes. Usually in the first couple minutes I see something move, but everything's kind of stayed still, so it's a pretty sturdy playing field today. And the silver, it looks like a lot of the silver is just really spread out. There's not a whole lot of stacks of silver like we usually get. There's a lot of stacks right here in the front. It's hard to see, but they're actually on the lip. They're not in the playing field, so we'd actually knock the silver off the ledge there if we wanted to get those in. There's one stack of silver in the very back. You can kind of see it as it moves. And that one is starting to slant. Most of the stuff on that back shelf there, if you just leave it untouched, it'll eventually slant, slant, slant until it falls over. Just because it's constant moving back and forth, and it does a little bit of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, see where we can break these up. And I just kind of wanted to go touch up something else on there. So the propeller, okay, so looks like the TP in the middle is breaking up. First couple quarters, we kind of broke down the TP in the front. Doesn't look like anything's going to fall in yet. We do have some movement, so that's good. So we still have the cap in there for the Fireball fragrance, and up in the top here, there, right there. So if I can knock that down, I get 5 random winners, and they'll receive a free Fireball fragrance. And free is free, so can't complain on that one. And that yellow propeller in there that says Todd Bosley's world famous product, or water actually, that has a surprise mount as well. I want to say last time I played it was worth like a 5,000, but they're not really disclosing it. They have it written down behind the counter, and they said whenever I pull it out, they'll tell me. So, working my way to that just to see what amount it is. They said it's a really nice amount though, so I'm definitely gonna see if I can knock that one out. Something hard plastic like that is thin. I think that would go down the chute really easily. So. So I actually really like that cap when it's on the ground behind everything else, because it does a really good job to push. Something about the way it's shaped, it's just like the right thickness and the right size to get behind the cash and push it pretty well. Plus the quarters can move it as long as it gets it by the right edge pretty easily. since we have so many quarters to play, you'll notice I'm just kind of dumping a bunch in at a time, trying to get some good movement. Lots of silver just dropped onto the bottom field, so that should be a pretty good pusher. So the Fireball Fragrance cap is on the bottom field now, so today could be the first day we pull that out and get to send some of those out. Alright. So So I did want to give a quick shout out and both Happy New Year and Happy Valentine's Day to our YouTube winner from today, Toledo Jess, YouTube subscriber Toledo Jess. Congratulations! Again, if you are a YouTube subscriber and you win, just reach out to us at ohiotrading@aol.com, and we will happily get your prize sent out to you. You just have to claim your prize before the deadline. The deadline will be a week from Monday, February 8th. And if you don't get a hold of us via email before then, you forfeit your prize and it goes back to the contest pool for our next contest. So just so that we're clear on that, and I don't have any hard feelings, just so that's clear, you have to claim your prize before the deadline. No exceptions. And I did want to go ahead and give a little shout out and a thank you to Todd Bozzi's World Famous Products for allowing me to come and play. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here playing, you guys wouldn't be here watching, and nobody would be winning any money. So huge thank you to them. And shed a little highlight on the thing you see in the very back there. There's actually two seasonings. You can't see the label for the one. It looks like the Fireball fragrance is covering it, but the other one is our all-purpose seasoning. So this is something you can put on your pork chops, chicken, burgers. I mean, it's all-purpose. You can use it on multiple things, and it's going to taste great on just about anything you use it on. So if you're a big cook, you would like trying different seasonings and different spices, definitely give all-purpose seasoning a try. You won't be disappointed. Just you go out to toddbozzi.com, or you can go to Walmart or Amazon.com and get it. But it really, you won't be disappointed. One taste and you'll know why it's world famous. There's a reason it's called that, guys. So go ahead, scroll down a little bit, and you can see in our description for this video, I'll have links to that item right to Amazon, so you can go buy it, get in 2-3 days shipping, free shipping, and be enjoying it in a couple days. So really, guys, if you haven't tried it, get on it. You won't be disappointed. I'm actually gonna pause this to look at something real quick. You guys stay right there. I just gotta take this and I'll pause. Alright guys, I am so sorry about that. I just had a little bit of intermission there. I haven't played anything, I promise. The machine's the same, you can see it, nothing's moved. Sorry, I just had to kind of step away and take a phone call. That was very important. I had a family emergency, but everything's okay. Nothing's wrong. We're gonna keep trucking at it, and just wanted to apologize for that. Only so much is within your power, you know? But I hope everybody's having a good day. And I hope everybody's ready to help me win some of this cash. Try to spread them out so you have one in the middle and one on either side. That's usually my best, what gives me the best results. So just so you guys can see, there's a lot of cash just bundled right up here, just literally floating over the edge. We just got to move the bottoms of it or whatever is catching a little farther, and we should see some stuff dropping. Yesterday I walked away with a huge win. It was $7,000 in cash I walked away with. So, there's easily way more, like double that right there in the front. So there's a lot on the table here for us to take away. Get my arm out of your way. I'm sorry if I ever get my arm in the camera shot. I try to avoid that. I'm really surprised there's still some cash standing up like that. Looks like it just got pinched together so tight by the other cash that it's standing at attention. Which honestly, when it's like that, it's super easy to make drop. You just got to bring it to the front and let it go straight down the chute at that rate. I have noticed one thing. You definitely got to get both sides taken care of. If you put too much stuff on the right, the left kind of lacks, and you'll notice stuff will stop moving later on in the game. And it's just because you didn't give enough attention equally. I can't say I've always played this way. I definitely get better every time I play. I learn new tricks every time. And I learn different behaviors of the money every time too, I believe. Dropping quarters again. So I'm not sure if that was just a whole bunch of quarters that fell or if that was a jackpot. So I'm going to have to check out the winnings to see what we got. So everybody sees, this is all the quarters I brought with me left. So I've done a pretty good dent now. I had this entire thing practically full, so just kind of emptied everything in the basket so I can unload my winnings. Hope everybody's week's going good. Everybody's having a good weekend. Everybody's excited for the Super Bowl game tomorrow. I'll have a... They said they'll have a special setup for me tomorrow. Not sure what that entails, if we'll see some Super Bowl rings in here maybe, or what we're going to be looking at, but it'll be a little different of a playing field tomorrow. And don't worry, you won't get a Super Bowl prediction from me, because I am not a football fan, so I can't tell you high nor hair of who's going to win. That's why I brought David on the other day, to tell you what he thought. So that's all the quarters I brought with me. I'm going to go ahead and see what this does. I'm going to pull all the winnings out. So still no cash. We pulled all this out. Not a bad haul, not as much as we brought with us, but we got a couple silver coins on. I'm going to go ahead and count real quick so we see what we got. Looks like we've got 6 silver pieces out so far. We've got a pretty good amount of quarters, so we're going to just keep trucking at it. We did hit our 20-minute mark already. We're almost on our 25-minute mark, actually. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and wish a Happy New Year and a Happy Thanksgiving. I keep trying to say Thanksgiving. I don't know. Apparently, I'm really hungry for Thanksgiving food. Happy Valentine's Day and Happy New Year to Facebook winner, Benjamin Fimple. Congratulations and thanks. If you're a local winner, make sure you come in by the deadline to claim your prize. Local winners who are able to come into the store and shop will get gift cards for the value that they would have received. And anybody who isn't local, if you're a YouTube subscriber and you can't just pop into the Bargain Barn, we're not going to worry about giving you a gift card. We're going to go ahead and give you some pretty good products for the value, and we'll get it shipped out to you. So don't worry, we'll take care of you. However, though, when if I ever pull a big stack of actual cash out on one of our contest days, we'll actually I'm pretty sure they're going to give out real money instead of gift certificates on that, just because that's a lot of money to be trying to spend inside of a store. It's a lot of money to try to give you a product worth of. So we'll definitely take care of you there. But still waiting for that day to come. We're proving that it's easier and easier to pull the cash out, so it's definitely doable. And there's definitely a lot of cash in there to pull out. So. Looks like we have some cash that's actually peeking. We got 2 stacks of $1,000 that are peeking down the tray, so just keep shoving those a little farther and we'll get them down. Something else I wanted to draw you guys' attention to is this Amaretto Cupcake Fireball fragrance that's over here. That's actually one of my favorite scents from Fireball fragrance. It's just like the Amaretto fragrance, so it's like the real pleasing smell. It's just a bad comparison, but it might reflect some of my alcoholism. Just a joke. I don't actually drink, but. Disaronno, if you've ever heard of the Disaronno liquor, the Amaretto cupcakes, I smell just the same. It's a really good scent. It fills your home. It's not going to smell. Don't worry, it's not going to come out smelling like a bad bar or something. It's a really fragrant. It smells like you're cooking cupcakes with almost like an almondy smell. It's hard to describe, but it's so good. I really like it. I never even knew what Amaretto was until. I made this fragrance. I smelled and I was like, oh, this smells just like Disaronno's. Definitely a really good smooth scent for you. It's not too overwhelming. So I'm pretty sure we've hit our 30-minute mark now. Yeah. So we're trucking along. And in case you didn't know, if you're a huge fan of these videos, and you actually watch them in your spare time, even if you're not listening for your names, you're just kind of watching them for the entertainment, or you like the background noise. I know a lot of people think it's calming and nice background noise. If you're one of those, definitely check out our playlist. We have a playlist that's just for the coin pushers. So every video I make for this coin pusher, I throw into this playlist, and you can watch them all. I'm pretty sure they're in order, so you can watch them all in order. You can click shuffle, and you can watch them in a random order. But definitely check out that playlist. Good way to keep track of which ones you've seen, which ones you haven't. And mind you, that a lot of those contests are done. We only run one contest at a time. If I could talk, so you can only. If you missed your contest and if you hear your name from like a video 3 weeks ago, you're not going to be able to claim your winnings. It's already gone. So if you're watching old videos, just know there are deadlines to claiming, and if you missed your deadline, there's no going back. So that was the jackpot that just landed. I heard it kind of bounce against the machine on the inside, so that's good. It's a lot of quarters in the jackpot. just doing what I told people not to do literally like 10 minutes ago. I was just focusing on the right side, kind of got distracted. I was seeing progress, so I just kept going and kind of left the left side behind. It really didn't do anything bad. The left side's still pretty well stocked, but had I not noticed when I did, it would probably start getting thinned and we would see a lot less movement. The problem is it's taking us a minute to get the quarters off that top shelf so they're actually pushers. Alright, so that's all the quarters on that winnings that time. We're going to go ahead and pull the winnings out and see. I know we got a lot in there because we hit that jackpot, so. So there aren't any silver pieces this time. All quarters. But a pretty good amount of them, so we can keep at it for a little longer. right side there is a little uneven on that back, on that top shelf, so we gotta level that out. If we expect any movements. Alright, so that's all the quarters I got from that last winnings. I'm going to go ahead and pull out again. And this is probably the last time I grabbed the winnings out. I keep playing anyway, so... Alright, so we definitely didn't get as many quarters as we've been getting. So, kind of naturally fading us off. We got 3 more silver pieces, so that's 9 altogether. And you can see all the quarters. I'm going to play through these quarters, and once I'm done, I'm done. If I see something that's like literally a quarter or two away from falling, I might go after it, but my timer is about to go off, and I don't have a whole bunch of time to sink into it. But there is a lot of money that's really close. I've kind of been trucking along at it, so hopefully I'll work and get a good use. that's all the quarters I got out of the winnings that time. We'll let that do a couple shoves. Nothing off that. But I really didn't get that many quarters out of here. And that played through a little faster than I thought it would. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll go one more time. I'll go one more time for the sake of trying to get these cash bundles to drop, and then I got to walk away. I'm at my about 45-minute mark, so alright guys, honestly that's it. I'm not putting any more money in. So all the quarters I pulled out of the winnings thing, I'm going to go ahead and count up what's dropping now so you guys can see what I'm walking out with. It was worth playing those few quarters because it pulled me one more silver piece out, leaving me with 10 silver pieces for today, which isn't bad. I think that at least pays for the quarters I put in, and then really not that many quarters left. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it there. We've done our damage. We've got a lot here. All right, guys. I can't do it. I'm gonna go ahead and sink these quarters so I don't have to take them home. You can kind of tell when the end of the game's coming because your quarters start to get thinner and thinner and thinner. Alright, so that's all the quarters. That's all I got. That's all that came out of the winnings. And we only dropped two. It sounded like 2 more quarters fell. That's it. I only put those quarters in there to see if I could get any of the cash out, and it doesn't look like any of the cash is moving now. It looks like what happened, it all kind of piled up right here in the center of the playing field, and it just started to ball up as stuff came closer. It just kept getting like thicker, and stuff just got harder to push out. And I'm wondering if maybe it's stopping quarters from falling too, because maybe we'd be able to still play if we had a whole bunch more quarters. But the quarters might be piling up behind all the cash right here, so it's hard to say really. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Yet another video down, and we'll have another one coming up tomorrow. We had a couple of names announced today, and make sure you're listening. There's only 2 of this video, so if you didn't hear 2 names, go back and rewatch. Make sure you catch both of the names. And one was YouTube, one was Facebook. So we are doing it fair. Half from YouTube, half from Facebook. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed, because if you're not subscribed, that's one opportunity to be called that you're missing out on. So make sure you click the subscribe button before you leave this page. Click the like, leave a comment, get a hold of us if you have any questions or concerns. Definitely listen for your names. If you heard your name, make sure you claim your prize before the deadline. I have had a couple people email me already, so thank you guys for listening and following the directions. It's really all I can ask. So huge thank you to Todd Bozzi's World Famous Products for allowing me to come out here and play these games and win this money and be able to share with people. It's really awesome that they're letting me do it, and they're helping everybody out with it. It's really a nice thing they can do. They don't have to do it, but they do. So definitely a huge thank you to them. And if you haven't already, check out some of their foods. Their seasonings are awesome. Their hot sauces are awesome. Barbecue sauce. I mean, really everything from there is great. So if you haven't already, go out to toddbozzi.com, Amazon, check out some of our products. You won't regret it. It's some of the best stuff in the world, honestly. There's a reason it's called World Famous, really. So, I guess that's all I got for you today. Thank you guys so much. I can't say thank you enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully tomorrow when I come back, I can walk away with some of this cash. It's a pretty nice setup. So there's lots of money in there to grab today. There was a lot available, a lot on the table. I just wasn't able to walk away with it. It just didn't come out. So. Not a big deal. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll keep at it. We'll keep hammering them until I get one of those $10,000 stacks. So, again, thank you guys so much. And the only thing I have for you today to say or inspire you or motivate you: eat healthy, guys. You'll feel way better. Drink water. Water is key. Most of your body is water, so just drink some water. Eat some healthy food. Splurge every once in a while, but just be smart. You'll feel way better. You feel way better with a glass of water instead of a can of pop. I'm a huge victim of it. I love pop. I love caffeine. I down way too much of it. But stay away from it. You'll feel way better, and you'll probably live a lot longer. So that's all I got for you guys. So have a great one. Thanks.